Yo, today I'm gonna show you how to make a good HF base. For example, like my base, and I'm gonna show you some different thing and some must-have that you can do in your base. Alright, the first thing you need to do is, of course, place fence gate and make a base. You should have it claimed normally because if not, the evil will be able to get in. But let's just say that, for example, this would be the base. You just cover around this. You make sure to have a ceiling too, because ceiling, you can have it 2 high or 3 high depending on how you want to trap. But yeah, if not, you can have just a big base like this, but the swamp pin is 16 by 16, so having it extended is going to help out a lot. So yeah. Anyways, the second thing is basically, you make your ceiling depending on 2 high or 3 high. So yeah. You can have a trap at the front of the gate, which is of course something you need to do because people can't get out. Like you can do a 2x2 trap door here, you can do a split, you can do a fence gate. But if not, you can also do a trap in the base too. Like a fence gate trap right here, for example, that would go down. And yeah. So yeah. Also, the second thing you need to have in your base is usually a drop down if you want to, but if you have a big base like mine over there, this isn't that necessary, but having a drop down is always good to have. And plus, in the drop down, if some owners, some stuff can also give you water like I do. For example, let me show you that first. I have water in my base over there, but I also have water down there. So yeah. And also, a thing you can have in your drop down is a button that TPs you back up in a certain spot, which is also a thing you can do. So let's say example that's water. Always put back. You can also do some trap drop down. I can show you how to do that. So first, let's say, oh, there's people that mine there. I mean, the house is pretty active. If you want to go on my house to try to learn, this is definitely the house you need to go for. So you place down slabs. You need to place them in a certain way. You might need to test. But because people aren't that competitive here, this is good. This should be pretty easy. So yeah, and you also place water down in the corners, so you're fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this like this, for example. So and now after this you place down some slab, for example, and yeah. If you're kind of scared that people can get in through, you can also add definitely another trap. Let's say you can put a ladder trap here. You can put a ladder trap. I'm gonna do some trap tutorials soon of how to get some traps, definitely. So keep out on that. Anyways, that was probably a little short video. You can basically, yeah, this is the first type. The second type is 2 high, but 2 high is mostly the same thing. But the second type of base is these big base like this. These base like this don't really need a drop down like this. But if you want to have a drop down, don't do that. The button TPs you in the main base, but mostly in this small area. And in the main base here, you can add mostly anything. Like you have place for an auto brewer right there. I'm gonna stop it really quickly. You can have place for auto brewers and some other stuff. Even though it's not brewing yet, you can add some stuff for auto brewers. So yeah, this is mostly anything you can add. And because I also extended a little bit, so because right there's barriers, you can make it out of block. Any block you want, like you can ask moderators. And yeah, my moderators should be chill usually, so you should be fine. Anyways, that's mostly it. I'm not gonna show a tutorial of how to trap people, but yeah. Dropping down or drop down is mostly going to be the safe way if you want to trap someone, since they can't get out if you place fence gate all around it like mine. So yeah, I'm going to see you later.